currently in a Boeing 737 and I'm just about to buy it. So before we get to this point, let's get back to how we actually got in this situation when I was actually intending to just do a bit of digging this video, not buying a Boeing 737. So it's time to start digging again. I said, do you want me to dig down underneath the bunker? What did you all say? Yes, Dave, get digging. So in this episode, we're going to start digging again. Well, I've been really busy. I've just cleared out all the floor first of all. Well, it's time to start grinding straight away, so let's get cutting. Let's continue. We'll return back after a brew when the smoke's gone. So when I buried this, I painted it, well I painted it in bitumen. As you can see, the condition is pretty good. The plan is we're digging this out 5 foot, we're making a steel box around the outside, pouring concrete around that, which will make a sealed area. The tank will be made by the steel box, will be dry, and I can put this secret thing in there which is going to lift out. We'll get a crane here which will lift the buckets across, and then they'll go down the tunnel and then up the lift and tip out whilst I stay down here. So all it's done since I've cut this out is it's rained. I thought it's only going to get wet straight away. The wells only just started filling up, but look, we have got a bit of a swimming pool in the middle. With all this water flooding in, this job's not really going how I planned. Anyway, I'm just coming for a brew, and don't you hate it when you go on Facebook Marketplace and Facebook decides what you're going to see. I see a Boeing 737 fuselage and I think, now that is the sort of thing I would buy, to be fair. But what I want to use this for? So I've had an idea. Now this is a massive project, and probably the sensible side of me is saying don't do it. Obviously this plane isn't the full plane. Effectively that plane there is sort of like cut through here. 47 foot long it says, but obviously after the back door here, we don't need this bit, so we can cut this bit off, can't we? Use that section there, which I think is about 12 foot wide. We could make a new bunker at the other end, a proper nuclear bunker, because obviously a plane is the right shape for a sort of tunnel shape, berry shape. Now obviously I could just use another shipping container. This is a 40 foot shipping container I've just bought. Obviously 40 foot long, 8 foot wide, 8 foot tall. That roof is not strong enough to pour concrete on. These walls aren't strong enough. That 1.6 mil wall, and we've got a wooden floor. Again, not ideal with damp. So really, they're not suitable in any way whatsoever. The other one I've got away with it. The other thing wrong with this is the width. You can't really do anything. It's nice and long, but the width, what are you going to do in here? Whereas an aeroplane, 4 foot wider, perfect. So the cut end here, join that towards the actual container, and then the back end has got a door each side. One door could go to a escape hatch, and the other door can go to the shed, because obviously if you remember I wanted to make a tunnel go in this same direction. I think this is unique enough and stupid enough to be a cool YouTube series. So also, upon checking our serial number, this plane originally was used by the British Midland International BMI planes, and it was made in 1994, and that turned into BMI Baby, and these were flown from East Midlands Airport. I've also managed to find a bit of footage of this very plane, look, landing at East Midlands Airport, which is just down the road. So this plane would have been flying over my house. Obviously I've credited this video in the corner. So I've rang the bloke up. I'm gonna go and have a look at it now. So let's go and have a measure up and see whether this idea is gonna work. So here is the plane. I am quite excited about this. I hope you lot all think this is a good idea, because I am thinking this is a great idea. So at the back, look, I've got the exhaust. That's where the auxiliary engine runs, because look in here, we've got all that still in there, all the pipe work, look, from the engine, look. Could do with one of them engines, could fire it straight up, couldn't we? Look at all that. Bit of wiring, pipe work. That's cool. Obviously the tail's been took off, these massive brackets, look. the top fin's missing, but I don't think we get down the road with the top fin on, will we? Got these nice joints here. Let's go in. Good job I brought my boots. So some kids smashed the windows, which is a bit of a shame, but we have got some windows still in it. Look at this, proper aircraft colour windows. Now obviously you're looking at this and thinking, that's not very nice, Dave, but you've got to look past these things and imagine this as the interior. Imagine it all being like structural frame. I think that's quite good. Let's go along, have a look. So, usable area. I'm right by the edge now, obviously by the time I get this insulation out of the way. So it is fully usable, the whole size, even though it's round. And then we go around here, look. Sadly, some birds have been playing around in here and pooing. We've got the toilet, look, inside there. So I could leave the toilet in. These doors here have this door going to the shed, because you just open that up like that, don't you? That opens, but it's got a tank either side of it, look. So that all works. Shut that back up, and then this side, look, we've got another door. Even got a nice little window in there, look. Shut this. Oh yes, the doors work. So this door we could put as like an escape hatch, because if this is going from, say the well is down that end and the other bunker, we don't want that to be on fire. We can't get out of here. We've got to get a way out of this area. So the toilet's missing its door, but I've just seen that. That's over here, look. That's the toilet door. Someone's ripped that off. All this pipe work here at the top. So are you getting the vibes that this is a good project, or is Dave finally gone fully insane? What's this on the floor here? What's that thing? I don't know what that is. It's a no cigarette disposal waste thing there. So we've got the kitchen area at the back. That's good. Some aircraft pipes and bits and bobs. It is pretty cool. It is as good as I thought. Let's see how big it is. So wedge that in there all the way out. How wide is it? 12 foot. So it's all right. So it's about 3750. So to move this down the road, I think we're going to need like a bit of a movement order, I think it's called. We need to look into this. Maybe a bit of maybe someone following. It's going to cost me some money to get back in it, let's be honest. Oh, look at her. So it's just been cut through here. And then the wing was there, look. You can see that bit there. Let's go back to the back. So if I was to bury all that, that's fine. I need to cut the back off, don't I? Because I don't want this bit. The kitchen was back here, wasn't it? So somewhere around here, it's either here or here somewhere. That's like a join there, isn't it? Somewhere at the back, I think there's like a pressure bulkhead in these planes. So I've seen one on one of them crash videos where that cracks and then that's the end of the plane. That's not it, because it's got the exhaust running through here, hasn't it? Or whatever that is. Intake. We're gonna have some cool stuff for removing off this, aren't we? I'll be able to put all these as souvenirs, won't I? All these bits and bobs. We've got some wiring. Nice pipe, look. Get some of these features back inside. Even got a light, look. So the question is, do I really want to be spending 2026 digging a hole and burying this and making like a nuclear bunker? I think I do, to be honest. I think this is exactly what I want to do next year. But I cannot do this project here without you lot helping me. This is the main. There's no point me buying this if no one's going to watch the video. All I need is people to watch the videos. That's all I need. So if you think this sounds cool and you want to watch the videos, if you could just let me know by pressing the like button. That's all I'm asking for. Don't want any money. Don't want anything off anyone. Just press like, maybe put a comment if you can. I will buy this if people want me to buy it. I've had a mixed reaction when I've told my mates about this. In fact, no, I haven't. They all want me to do it because I think it's a stupid idea and they like me doing stupid ideas. But I just can't do it without YouTube helping me a little bit here. So just let me know on that one. How long is it then? So we're 14 foot here. What we got to the toilet, look. What are we on there? 10 foot. So it's 24 foot to that toilet. Plus the back to here is 9 foot. So total length from that end across to there, 33 foot total length to that back wall. Now the area I got to bury this in was about that. So hopefully that back wall is very near the actual bulkhead of the plane where we're going to cut it. Which we can have a look outside, can't we? That goes back to here. 2 foot further back from the door is the outside bit. And then we'll go home and I'll show you where it's going to go. That's the plan. That bit was 2 foot back from the... Oh, look at that. The back wall in there is level with this bit here. So I don't know whether that's where you can cut the plane off. If anyone knows, get my grinder out, cut that off there. And then this bit here, I can reuse all that and make some miniature planes or something like that, or whatever. I'm sure I'll find some use to all that area. But you can imagine if that was cut off, you've got yourself quite a usable piece then, haven't you, really? Right, I'll show you where it's going to go now. So let's go down and show you how you're going to enter this fuselage. Let's go down the bunker. Yeah. So I haven't actually said what we're doing here. The idea of this is, which I was going to tell you at the end of this video, but this video has just gone off on a complete tangent. This area here will lift out the ground, so probably 4 foot lift. We'll have a bar across here, and the bar stools. The actual base of this will fold up against the back wall. The TV's going, obviously, and all the shelves and everything for the bar will be hanging off this back wall on pivots, so they'll all stay vertical as they go round and in, and it will create a proper bar. But obviously when you press the button, it'll go in the ground and hide. So as you can see, we've just got water running out from that wall down. This is not coming up, this is coming down. So I can't possibly dig this until the rain stops, or if it goes frozen for a few days, this will be an easy job, apart from this 5 ton to remove. But I am still doing this project, but we're just hopefully doing this as well as the other project, which I think would be a cool secret bar. That was what the whole point of this video was. What we're actually doing now is, obviously, you come down the well, round the corner, bar's behind you, straight through a door over there. So let's go upstairs and see where that's actually going to go. Well, we're talking about planes. Obviously, my Lancaster bombers are made there, which I've made a video about a couple of videos ago. You can buy them in kit form. Oh, spinning propellers. I've got a few of them left. I can post them straight out. So if anyone wants one, the link's in the description. Go on this website. They come kit form. You just pop rivet them together, and that's it. You end up with a nice Lancaster bomber, if you're into your planes like me. Let's go and see where this thing's going. So there's the bunker. There's the well. The corridor's there. So I can put the plane in this sort of gap here. So it'll be sort of next to the container, or it could be at the end here. But I think tucked in there is neatest. That dig out across there, I obviously did the other day to put the sump drain pipe, which means obviously we can use the well as the drain. The idea is dig all this out here, all the way along here, up to this shed over here. Underneath the plane, you'll have a drainage channel which goes back to the well. We'll drill a hole. The water table can't come up into the plane. That's the plan. In this shed is one of my projects I also need to get on with in 2026. This is my Range Rover L322 based Land Rover sort of kit. So I made all the aluminium panels and everything on it, same as I did for Guy Martin's Land Rover, which you probably all know about. But I do want to sort of finish this off this year if I can. So that I don't think that'll be on this channel. I might set up another fabrication channel, but when I do that, I'll put a link across and tell you all. Obviously this is Guy Martin's car. All the panels, doors, everything I made. All these aluminium doors, look. Wind up windows, even though it's got door bars in it. It's a space frame build with all the panels around it that I built. You can just about see in here, can't you? All the roll cage. Guy Martin, look. Cool. As you can see, Guy Martin Racing. So if we go all over here, I can have like a hatch in the ground there, and then you come up and be able to get in this shed. My house would then be connected through the little tunnel into the old bunker, into the plane, and then into this shed here. I actually want to do this project, and I hope I've sort of built enough trust off people that when I say I actually want to do something, I actually do it. You can check all my other videos. You can see I do some work now and again. We've done a deal anyway. So the deal is, if the video does well enough, I buy it. So it is down to you lot if I buy it or not, doesn't it, really? I've got my little Christmas tree. I'm wishing everyone a happy Christmas. Thanks for watching all year, everyone that has. Follow the community page on here, and I will let you know if things have gone well. But if you see the views high on this plane video, I will abort it. Have a good new year as well. For the underground setup, this is it. A Boeing 737. Burying that. Come on, you don't get better than that, do you?